This is what's left of a Tu-22M strategic bomber that crashed yesterday in Irkutsk. One pilot was killed. The Russians lost the ability to build such aircraft after the collapse of the USSR. Ukrainian aviation destroys a bridge in the Kursk region using a guided aerial bomb. Russian military bloggers Romanov and Sapenkov driving today over a bridge out of Glushkovo, Kursk Oblast, which has been under Himars shelling for 2 days. In the burned Gazelle, 2 volunteers from DPR are believed to have died.
Глушкова, собственно. Сейчас мост не убираем, мост. Двигаемся с Романом. Мост. Это вот этот мост, да, они бомбят? Вот, собственно, этот самый мост, который пытаются въебать Химарсом уже второй день. Вот последствия сегодняшнего прилета. Да, вот это вчерашний, то был сегодняшний. Наоборот. Ну, да. Вот. С Романом Сапаньковым. Романов, соответственно. Двигаемся. Вот, как-то так. Для вас изучаем обстановку на местности. Вот это сегодняшняя «Газель», которая сгорела, она гражданская. Вот в чем прикол. Ну, то есть оппоненты зарядили по мосту, когда там двигалась гражданская «Газель». Ну, вы сейчас ее видите. Вот. Романов.
Footage dated 6th of August shows the 80th Brigade entering Russia through the Sudza checkpoint on the first day of the incursion, obliterating it to pieces and forcing the garrison to surrender. Russian sources say that criminal cases are being prepared for Russian generals due to failure of the Kursk region's defense. The cleansing of the Russian Ministry of Defense, which started after the dismissal of Sergei Shoigu, may continue with a new series of arrests of high-ranking law enforcers who failed in the defense of the Kursk region. It is reported that Gerasimov, head of the general staff, has fallen into Putin's disfavor. No one touches us. The Ukrainian military told us to live peacefully. Local residents from Sudza, Kursk region, about the attitude of Ukrainians. And we have an update about the story of Russell Bentley, the so-called Donbass cowboy from Texas, who fought for the Russian Donetsk People's Republic, DPR. It's reported to have been tortured to death in an abandoned mine being used as a concentration camp for remotivating Russian soldiers who refused to fight. On 8th of April 2024, Bentley was kidnapped by DPR soldiers outside the administration building of the Petrovsky district of Donetsk. He was driven away in an unknown direction. On 19th of April, his former unit, the Vostok Battalion, confirmed his death. His body has not been found. Astra reports that he was electrocuted during torture by men from the DPR's 5th Motorized Rifle Brigade in the abandoned Petrovskogo mine. The Russian security services used the Soviet TA-57 field telephone as a torture device, using a hand crank to generate up to 80 volts. This was recently demonstrated in leaked pictures showing one of the attackers in the March 2024 Crocus City Hall attack being tortured, probably by the FSB, using a TA-57 attached to his genitals. It's likely that Bentley was given similar treatment and died as a result. According to former DPR soldiers and their relatives, the 5th Brigade has been using the mine as a torture facility for Russian and DPR soldiers who refuse to fight, as well as Ukrainian prisoners. Opened in 1903, it was closed in 2014 when Russia seized Donetsk. Captives are reportedly taken to the mine to be imprisoned in Jdam'S, open-air pits secured by a grating. According to men who have been imprisoned there, commanders and their subordinates seek to remotivate their men by urinating on them and beating them. A former 5th Brigade soldier and Deputy Platoon Commander Daniil says that they bring soldiers there with bags over their heads. They don't feed them. If you want to go to the toilet, they give you a bag and you go in it. When they locked me up, they hung us up by the arms and legs from the ceiling with chains. He says that he and his subordinates were imprisoned there for refusing to take part in an assault. The refuseniks were tortured and murdered. They practically killed all my boys there. They cut one down, shot the other in the face. I'll just tell you what everyone says here. Killing here in Donetsk is the norm, you know? And wherever people write, cursing and the like, you know, what kind of answers do they get? My ex, when she came to the Donetsk military prosecutor's office and started telling them about this lawlessness. They called her to the head of the prosecutor's office and said, if you want to live, shut your mouth. Daniil is now missing after speaking to Astra. He has reportedly been taken into custody by the military commandant. Ukrainian military personnel from the 79th Separate Airborne Assault Brigade repulse another large-scale Russian offensive, Kharkiv direction.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week, it's 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.